So it's 2023, and when talking about NBA YoungBoy, it's evident that he's molded himself into a top rapper of this generation. With numbers that compete with top-notch artists like Drake and a fan base that will ride for him like Kanye, YoungBoy has truly come such a long way in his rap career. Before it was YB Better, he was clowned, called trash, disrespected, and memed by the media. And OG YoungBoy, when he was cool with other industry artists, yes, he did have fans, but to the mainstream and people who didn't listen to him, man was Black Air Force energy in human form. And because that, social media used to bash YoungBoy's character. And I don't mean a little bit, I mean a lot. But current day, you wouldn't even know that because how far he's come and just how in the past that is. And before I even get into this video, let me say right now, for the people who weren't rocking with YoungBoy in 2017, 18, 19, I'm gonna tell you with 1000% confidence, they formed their opinion off either one song they didn't like or a clip they seen of YoungBoy in his younger days when he was a complete menace. And when I say he's a menace, I mean that. Everybody knows OG YoungBoy used to be kicking fans, just doing crazy ass shit. And because that, despite his music always being so top tier, YoungBoy was literally viewed as a meme just because his aggressive persona. And then when he went on them hard ass trap beats and just went crazy, man, it just all fit so perfect. He was really a meme. And for a while, YoungBoy just wasn't taken serious by the music industry. But after a few years and people start seeing this dude's name and statistics that match up with Drake and Future, the shift from NBAyoungboy being a rapper to a global superstar really started to take place. And 2019 is when the shift first started and people first started seeing YoungBoy as that GOAT that we now call him today. At that time, he was still heavily clowned, but people were surely tuning in. Whether it be a viral song he had or just a random melodic track on his album, he was just going up and slowly turning the haters to supporters. And in the end of 2019, he would drop a song that, in my opinion, would cause the first major shift in YoungBoy's haters turning to supporters. And that was when he did a collab with Juice WRLD. And that song was Bandit with over 800 million streams. This song would absolutely take over. I remember seeing the music video everywhere. I remember everybody calling Juice WRLD fat and everybody saying YoungBoy looks so happy. This was just a time where two rappers came together. It was like a crossover episode. I swear to God, like they were different lanes of rap because Juice WRLD was more that melodic clout type rap, just drug, you know, he's not really talking about street shit. For them to mix and hear YoungBoy on that melodic beat, it really helped Juice WRLD fans understand that this artist is not who we think he is. And that stigma that all his music is aggressive might be far from the truth. Like I said, 800 million streams. This was one of YoungBoy and Juice WRLD's biggest songs. These are two artists with some of the highest numbers in this entire generation. So being that high up on their top songs says a lot. And that's just one of the reasons 2019 was the first year YoungBoy really started to shift into who he is right now. He was already a superstar in the streets. He had countless mixtapes. He was the king of YouTube. And really, it was just a matter of when the mainstream is going to pick up on this dude. And when you really want to talk about how he got rid of this stigma, I mean, when you look at his mixtapes from 2018 to 19, just that run is one of the best runs we've seen from a rapper this generation. And while the YoungBoy memes were dying down slower and slower, YoungBoy's dynasty was becoming stronger and stronger. His fame just completely went to new levels by 2020. To add to YoungBoy's wild success story, while the haters were dying out and the memes were fading, YoungBoy's hate inside the industry went to an all-time high. And as we all know, after King Von was killed by YoungBoy's people, this caused him and Dirk to now have the biggest beef in the entire music industry, which resulted in YoungBoy really having nobody by his side. When there's blood involved in the beef, people are gonna pick a side, and it just happens that everybody picked Dirk's side. Although this gives YoungBoy fans another reason just to obsess over him because he's literally him versus the industry. But I can't even be mad if they did, because the year 2020, that didn't stop him at all. Dropping another quantity of high-selling charting work with minimal features, YoungBoy continued proving himself, and people just kept hopping on the bandwagon. His numbers were speaking volumes, and in the middle of his historical run, I'm talking all the way from 2018 to 2020, he would get locked up. And I'm not gonna lie, that's a regular occurrence in YoungBoy's career. He's been in and out of jail, in and out of house arrest numerous times. Although, just like everything else in his career, getting locked up did not slow him down. And after having such a successful past 3 years, going into 2021, his hatred and the memes behind YoungBoy's music basically were completely gone. Of course you had haters, but you really couldn't talk shit about him at this point. And in my opinion, to solidify this shift, YoungBoy will be featured on Grammy-winning artist Tyler the Creator's album. And in my opinion, this is what won over all of the rest of the haters. I'ma tell you why. This was simply what YoungBoy was lacking. A feature from like a alt type artist. Now I know he's not no Ed Sheeran, but if you look at artists like Thug, Future, Lil Baby, they all collab with like outside of their sound type artists. So you gotta think, Tyler's alt fan base is the exact exposure YoungBoy needed. Cause if we're being real, those are the ones who are making fun of YoungBoy. So after this collab, I remember the exact response it had on the media. I remember seeing all these posts on TikTok like, wow, his music's actually not that bad. Wow, it's not that bad. Cause they hear one song with Tyler the Creator. Meanwhile, he has 100 songs that sound just like that. But they would never know cause they got a stigma on him. It was hard for YoungBoy to get this stigma off his back. He got rid of that hate and in return got some of the most love out of any artist in the entire industry. Who has a more diehard fan base than YoungBoy? Comment, let me know. And I'm not done yet. After this Tyler the Creator feature, now that he even had the Tyler fans watching what's going on, he would end 2021 dropping an album called Sincerely Control. Keep in mind he's arrested the whole time. And with that said, he went #1. Becoming one of the only artists to go #1. I'm pretty sure the other ones were Tupac, Lil Wayne, and like, man, I think it's just them two. So what does that say? So it's clear to say by this time, YB's better. And the hate from the fans turned into a whole lot of love. But after certifying his career from 2017 to 2021, being in an industry full of enemies, you would think the decline would eventually start. But after being released on October 2nd, 2021 and placed on house arrest, he would pick up right where he left off. And with one of the most unstoppable work ethics in rap music, he would drop multiple hit songs. And not only that, but all different vibed and all different sounding songs. It's just so easy for him to keep his name alive, it seems, but that's just what comes with greatness. And since that, he has spent 2022 and 2023 doing exactly what he does. He just doesn't stop dropping quantities of work back to back, involved in the biggest rap beef right now in hip hop that they're probably both gonna do nothing about. And man, he's dropped 12 projects since he's been released from jail in October 2nd of 2021. It's truly admiring how YoungBoy's work ethic just shined right through the hatred. Anybody who was following rap in 2017-18, bro, YoungBoy was not easily accepted. Of course, the ones who fucked with him, but I remember people hating just because his character. Crazy how 6 years later, people will look at you and say he's better than Tupac, be dead serious, and argue, and I can't even say nothing. Like, I'll listen to the argument. So to end this with a little positive message, man, no matter how much hate you're getting, no matter how much shit is going wrong, man, if you just shine through it, bro, all that won't matter anyways. He turned all that hatred into love, man. You gotta respect it. Nah, it is tough that bro's beefing with the entire music industry. He's Thanos right now, bro. This shit is tough. But YoungBoy don't seem to lose, so we're just gonna have to let time tell and see how YoungBoy's career ends. But honest to God, I don't think it's slowing down anytime soon. Is YoungBoy the Braun of this shit? What you guys think in the comments, bro? Let me know. Until next time, though, it's been your boy 10 Toes.